Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. This is our review of Casino Bunny. Ruler class character, Artoria Pendragon. Special summer event. She dressed as a bunny. Besides the fact that we like our bunnies so much that we NP5 this character and grailed her to 100, 10, 10, 10 for her skills, she's actually pretty damn good, which is why we gave her the NP5 treatment. Let's just go into her skills and such. Number 1, NP gauge up to 40% if you got it maxed out. Self-evasion for 1 turn, that's evade all, not multiple hits, full evasion. And a delayed buff. This one you have to time out. The delayed buff basically gives her a 30% attack up, if you got the skill maxed, on her next turn. So if you're going to do her Noble Phantasm, chain crits, etc., plan that out. Second one, party crit damage up for 3 turns. And card shuffle. You got to be careful with this one. The card shuffle is incredibly nice to have. You'll notice in a lot of our videos, we use her in there for the card shuffle alone. Because, for the videos, we're trying to line up certain cards to do certain things to show you guys what they can do. So we have her in there just to shuffle those cards so that we don't go spending all this, AP trying to do stuff, right? It's a little extra chance there. But it's also really useful. You find yourself in a bind, you need certain cards or whatever, and you get dealt junk. Hit that button, new cards. If you don't necessarily care what cards you get, but you like that crit up damage, hopefully get maybe a buster chain or something out of it. Hit it, crit damage up, new cards. And it starts to deck out fresh, doesn't keep rolling. So overall that skill can be pretty useful in not just fights, but trying to do other things or challenges and such for that chance-based little bit of extra. That was their second skill. Whew. Third skill. Her own attack up for 3 turns and crit absorb for 1 turn. Combine it with busters, other crit stars, NP, whatever you got to do with that one. Overall, her skills are various, nice, play well with others, fairly unique in some respects, especially that card shuffle. Her Noble Phantasm, well, it's an AoE, ignores defense buffs, and also charges her NP gauge for 20% already for the next one, right? And also the overcharge, arts, quick, and buster up for 1 turn, activates first when you hit it. For a ruler going against just normal mobs, she generally hits like a 5-star character would that are weak to her. She hits hard, she's powerful, skills are various, skills are useful, ruler class, dressed as a bunny. See her in action. Bunny, bunny.
Now our little bunny ruler only has 1 arts card. So once again, we're going to do a chain, starting with an arts card, just to kind of gauge how much she can generate. So I'm going to do this. Boop, boop, and boop. Right now she has 103. See what she ends up with. So 30. Compared to some other characters, that's not terrible. Could be a lot worse. We've seen some characters that can't even get 20. So 30 is, in that kind of situation with those kind of cards, actually ain't all that bad. Now, had to plan this out here. Her buff, her third skill. Oh, wait a minute. Not her third skill. Her middle one, right? Nope, her first skill. I was really wrong. Okay. This has a delayed attack buff that happens at the turn that you cast it. And it is 30% up. So I wanted to cast it now, do the NP later. So go ahead and mop this up. Good line, good line. Okay, our skills. Our Artoria Bunny is 10, 10, 10, NP5, railed to 100. It's pretty much as good as she's going to get. So let's see what kind of AoE damage she can do on this, especially with that delayed buff. And whatever else we can put on her, we are going to put on her. The overcharge effect actually increases her arts, buster, and quick cards, like all of them. Unfortunately, oh, it does activate first. It does activate first, so we definitely want to get that up. So it's going to be, let's see, 25% more up. That's good. And actually, we're going to get it to 300%, which is 30%, because I'm going to go ahead and do waivers NP just to give that a little bit of a boost. Why not, right? Let's see. Nothing there, nothing there. All right. Let's see here. You first, then you. And it's not like there's going to be anything left. 500%. It deals damage that ignores buffs to all enemies, charges our own NP gauge by 20%. An overcharge effect, which we're going to be at 300%. That's 30% on top. It's a ruler, so they're not weak to her. It's just going to be static flat damage. Thing is how they're not weak to that. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to give a thumbs up to that. Now, if you were up against, some, moon cancer characters, which you don't really run into very often. But if you want a character that can generate her NP fairly quick, if you want a character that's going to get a lot of buffs, a lot of bonuses, and one of the best things she has is this card shuffle. Look. Actually, that's actually pretty good. But you pop that, shuffles the cards up, and increases everybody's crit. Really do all that well, now did it? So, overall, I have to say she's pretty nice. But, like I said, we're NP 5, 10, 10, 10. This is kind of an extreme case. One card, we'll be talking about that shortly.
All right, as you can see, the bunny hits hard. The bunny looks good. The bunny you want. So, there's really not much to say here. You want the bunny. You need the bunny. Everybody wants the bunny. Get her NP 2 or 3. That is my heavy, heavy, heavy recommendation. Especially if you don't have any other damage-dealing ruler class characters. There's not many to pick from, right? She has a really good AoE damage attack for a ruler, and yeah, she's a catch-all, takes half damage from your standard characters. You can't go wrong with her. The only problem is she's a summer event character, which means banners are going to show up very, very rarely. It's going to be hard to get her. When she does pop up, try and get 2 or 3 copies if you at all dare. Max her out if you can. I mean, do whatever you can. This is one of those characters, especially for ruler classes, that is going to come in handy more often than you think. And with that, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Streaming over on twitch.tv/the Weeb Lounge. We're going to be doing some exclusives here on YouTube, maybe over on Facebook too. And Artoria Aisha is the game we've been playing recently. We're kind of going through many of the Artoria games. So if you're a fan of those, keep an eye out. We might start streaming more and more on YouTube and or Facebook. All depends where the views come from and how many people we can meet. And we want to meet a lot of you guys. Until then, next video, live stream, we'll see you.